grown turkeys from Wilmer are on their way back home after being pardoned in Washington, D.C. by President Joe Biden.
So the birds were provided by Jenny O for yesterday's pardoning ceremony. The pair, named Liberty and Bell, actually got their names based on suggestions that were submitted to the Minnesota Turkey Growers Association at this year's state fair. After the ceremony, these two turkeys will live at the University of Minnesota as educational ambassadors.
So every year, turkey farmers raise 40 to 42 million birds. Since 1939, Minnesota has consistently ranked #1 in U.S. turkey production. So we always have that.
Very true.
I mean, our sports teams might be a little iffy, but just remember,
we're #1.
We are the best
turkey
people.
Here to tell us more about the birds in our state is Ashley Cole. She's the executive director of the Minnesota Turkey Growers Association. Hi, Ashley.
Hello, good morning.
So what do you know about these two turkeys that were pardoned that came from Minnesota? Give us their background.
Yeah, absolutely. So Liberty and Bell were hatched and raised just outside of Wilmer, Minnesota. They went through extensive media training in order to prepare them for their big day yesterday with President Biden. That media training included being lifted up on the table, as simple as what you saw yesterday, to having loud music and people around so that bird didn't get frightened, as you can see, standing there beautifully and posing for the camera. That takes a lot of work. And so, these birds were raised in a similar way to the way typical commercial turkeys are raised, but with just a little extra flair with the, table training and then also with the music.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because I was wondering that too, because I can't imagine you just grabbed any turkey out of the, off the farm and just threw, hey, you're going, try to do that with them. So are they also picked, were either of these two picked based on the aesthetic?
Yeah, absolutely. So, most commercial toms, this is a tom turkey, do look like that. But of course, they picked the prettiest of the flock in order to go to DC yesterday.
This is going to sound like a silly question. I hope it doesn't make me look too bad, but did they get a bath beforehand? Because I can't believe how white they were. They didn't look dirty at all. Yeah,
so if you go into any turkey barn, you're going to find turkeys that are clean and well cared for, and they're going to be white like that. But yes, absolutely, these turkeys have been living in the lap of luxury for the past few days. At a 5-star hotel, red carpet treatment, and yes, of course, they got a bath before they went to go meet the president.
Did they get to fly on Air Force One? That's a question we had yesterday.
I was like, well,
I wondered if the president flew them out for this.
No, actually, they took a road trip from Minnesota to D.C. In their own private coach.
Nice.
There you go. Nice. Let's talk about turkey production in Minnesota. What is it about Minnesota that makes us so good at turkey production?
Yeah, so a lot of the, benefits to growing turkey in Minnesota, I think the primary benefit is the proximity to feed. Minnesota has a lot of family farms that grow a lot of grain. And so grain being the #1 input into raising a turkey, readily available grain at, reasonable prices is probably the #1 driver. And then it's, generational. There's been people raising turkeys or farmers raising turkeys in the state of Minnesota for 6 generations. And so, as there are more family members added to the farm, there are more farms added to a grower operation. And so that's also another driving force to it.
Talk about the families. You mentioned kind of the 6 generations in some cases. We have hundreds of local farmers in our state, right? Hundreds of independent turkey farmers here.
Yeah, so there are approximately 450 turkey farmers in the state of Minnesota, and Minnesota also has the highest number of independent turkey growers anywhere in the nation. And we're also home to 3 processing plants, our processors that bring the turkey from the farmer to what you see in the grocery store. And so there is a wealth of resources here that I think will continue to support Minnesota being #1 in turkey.
What are some of the biggest issues that turkey farmers are dealing with? I know we've had some cases of bird flu that have been in the news here over the last couple of weeks. Is that one of the bigger issues?
Yeah, so anytime there's going to be bird migration, whether it be north or south, there is an increased risk of the potential of of highly pathogenic avian influenza, or HPAI, for our turkey growers. We did see a few cases, or have seen a few cases this fall as the birds are migrating south. We like and have been enjoying the fact that Minnesota actually had a fall season this year. But for folks who are hoping to continue to protect their birds, we're hoping that it gets cold a little quicker, so those birds continue to scooch south for sure.
Yeah. Hey, Ashley, I wanted to ask you, because we only have about a minute left. Obviously, Turkey Day is in 2 days. Do you have any tips for folks, cooking advice for that turkey this year?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you haven't taken your turkey out of the freezer yet, you are almost behind the 8 ball. So make sure you take your turkey out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator to thaw in time, because that's going to be the first step and the biggest step to ensuring that your turkey is delicious on Thanksgiving. Another quick tip is, no matter how you're cooking your turkey, make sure you only cook your turkey to 165 degrees. You don't want to overcook your turkey. Again, everybody wants a delicious, moist turkey on their table. So making sure that you do not overcook your turkey. There's multiple ways to cook your turkey. You can traditionally roast it in the oven. I've had a lot of folks say they're going to change it up a little bit this year and actually smoke or grill their turkey. And the cooking method's the same, about 325 degrees. And you're going to cook that for about 13 to 15 minutes per pound until you reach 165 degrees.
Oh, my stomach's growling now, so thanks for that, Ashley. Hey, before you go, Ashley, I know you wanted to get in on the fun of all the turkey facts, the turkey knowledge that we've been dropping. Would you please share your fun turkey fact with us?
Yeah, so you guys were talking about feathers, and for folks out there who are Big Bird fans, so Big Bird's original costume was made of turkey feathers.
As in like Big Bird from Sesame Street?
Yes, that Big Bird.
Huh. How many turkeys did it take to make his costume?
Oh, it was a bunch. I think it was like 5,000 feathers, so a lot.
Wow, that is very cool.
And what is Big Bird, now that we're really just kind of cracking open that? Like, what kind of, it's not a turkey, right? Because they'd have the beard and the
not a turkey.
caruncle.
There's no, I was going to say, there's no snood.
No snood there either. But, well, Ashley, that was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll post more information about the Minnesota Turkey Growers Association on our website at minnesotalive.com.